What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kendra J, the melanated I wanted to come on here and, see if we could talk about a few trauma responses that a lot of people are experiencing more often, okay? You have the fight, flight, freeze, and fawn, okay? Let's talk about the fight. The fight is the workaholic, okay? The overthinker, the overanalyzer, anxiety, panic, OCD, difficulty sitting still, or just being present. This person is a perfectionist. Flight, anger outbursts, controlling, may be looked at as the bully. Narcissistic characteristics, explosive behaviors. Freeze, difficulty making decisions, stuck, disassociation, and isolating. And then the one that is often left out, the fawn, FAWN, like a bird, the people pleaser, no boundaries, lack of identity, overwhelmed, codependent, and some may also consider them to be a follower. All of what these things are craving, these responses, these behaviors are craving right now is deep healing, okay? You're tired of reacting to life as your hurt inner child develops into a hurt adult. You seek revenge, but that very passion is what hinders your success. A lot of what I'm talking about is y'all needing emotional healing, okay? You have to learn to let go of that need for revenge and just carry on. In order to let in what you need, you must release that in which you don't need. Drop that emotional dead weight so you can finally rise up, especially after it's done had you way down for so long. A lot of times what you really need is to listen to your emotions. Too many of y'all don't listen to your emotions. You don't understand or appreciate your emotions. Your emotions are a direct reflection of how something has affected you. Hone it. Sit with them. Learn to regulate them. That's the issue. You know how to regulate your emotions. Especially adults who get angry, who deal with, quick to anger, yeah. You definitely had no way to control your emotions. And you probably is always in fight and flight mode and probably always think that the results of making you feel better is to put your hands on somebody. You need to heal that shit immediately. Okay, number 1, bitterness shows you still got some work to do, babe, okay? You need to go within and release the judgments you place upon yourself and upon others. Most importantly, worry about your damn self. Okay, number 2, it's okay to have moments of sadness. That's normal, okay? Especially when you're a decent human being. But don't let your empathy drown you, okay? Observe, but do not absorb. And most importantly, don't let your empathy impede on your happiness. Sometimes you gotta say, fuck them, okay? And choose you. Number 3, anxiety. Better known as fear, or often disguised as anxiety, right? Because that's what it is. It's fear. It presents its ugly little head because you're stuck in it. You're stuck in fear. You're stuck between the past and the future. But you need to learn how to be in the now, the present, okay? Because everything else is truly last week's problem, period. When you worry about last week, what you do? Have anxiety. When you worry about the future, what you do? Have anxiety. So be present. When you focus on being present, I guarantee you anxiety will not show up as much as it has. And stop owning it as yours. It's not your anxiety. It's that anxiety. And quite frankly, I think she's a she. I call mine a girl. She got some feminine tendencies, you know. She's a little bitch. She likes to nag. She's petty. Like, it's very much girl. Girl, stop. It's annoying. But that's how I handle mine. You figure out how you gonna handle yours, okay? Oops, my bad. Not mine, not yours. That's how I handle her. And you figure out how you gonna handle her over there. Alright, capiche? Kapowie. Something I wanted to share with you, though, is that, all that I practice when I'm doing yoga and meditation is exactly the things that I'm talking to y'all about. It takes practice. I want y'all to pay attention to the word practice, okay? Practicing being present, being in the now, and just overall being mindful, right? There's a Buddhist saying that I learned while doing yoga, and it goes a little something like this. I also share this with my clients when I do therapy sessions. It is 5 words. That's it. 5 little words that you need to remind yourself when you feel like you need grounding, when you feel like you don't have control, when you feel like, oh my gosh, what the fuck is up? You know, it happens. And those 5 words are, right now, it's like this. And I have grown to tweak them and let them fit what I like to say, how I like to say it. And that is, right now, this is it. Period. When you feel yourself feeling shaky, you feel yourself feeling, unnerved, unmoved, and it's a position of discomfort, right? Remember that right now it's like this. Right now this is it. But this too shall pass. Just saying all of that while I'm recording to y'all, I feel grounded all over again myself. So, kudos, brava, okay? That's it, that's all. Y'all just don't understand how those 5 words, four words, shook me into calmness and serenity each time that I've used them. When I first heard it in yoga, it was like, I laughed. It tickled me hysterically because I couldn't imagine how it just was so simple. It made so much sense. I'm like, damn, just that easy. Interesting. Whoa. It's like when the mind is anxious, anxiety and fear tries to creep in. tries to threaten your well-being and convince you that whatever you're experiencing is going to be like this forever. That's kind of how it makes you feel. It makes you feel like you've been going through it for 5 hours and it's only been 5 seconds. And I'm not exaggerating. Literally 5 fucking seconds could feel like 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 5 hours. Draining. Exhausting, right? I say, nope, not today, Satan. Not ever anymore. I know for me, right now, it's like this. Calls bullshit on all of that. Right now, this is it. Yells, yeah. Try again. Gotta be quicker than that. In fact, that phrase alone proves that you can and you will get through. It's just gonna take some work. It's just gonna take some time. Okay? Alright, number 4. Resentment shows you need to work on trusting yourself to give you the best future while being present and stop living in the past. No regrets. And start doing what the fuck you want. That's most important. Do what you want to when you want to do it most often. Respectfully, cater to you too. Number 5. Discomfort is okay. It's a sign of growth. And right now, you're in a position of trying to protect you. That's what your task is. Because you've conditioned yourself to respond to change in a panic, in an uproar. Accept it. Embrace it. Evolve with it. Change is not bad, but it is inevitable. It's okay, babe. It's okay. Change is inevitable. That means you cannot run from it. It's going to happen with or without you. So you might as well benefit. Get with it or get left. Either way, it's happening. You have to choose which side you want to be on. Seek help to work through it, okay? Book me, okay? Shameless plug. Book me. I will help you. Number 6. Shame shows that you need to go within and connect with yourself. Okay? You need to stop internalizing what they said, what they think, and how they feel about you. Fuck them and all of that too. Respectfully. Live your life for you, as you. Period. You uncomfortable because you can't do that. You in shame because you can't do that. If there's shame, then something about what you doing and saying, you know it ain't right. Go within. Okay? Go within. Number 7. Guilt is a haunting of the past. Okay? Stop letting your past trip you up. It happened already. You can't change it. Now, that's one thing you can't change is the past. It already happened. But you can learn from your experiences, your mistakes, and use them as lessons and tools to fix the future. You see how I did that? Release yourself from other people's beliefs, expectations, values, traditions, thought processes, and etc. Find your own beat and learn how to march to that. Okay? You remember in Drumline how they always wanted Nick Cannon to do what they wanted him to do, and he always found himself doing what he wanted to do. I ain't saying be all the way like Nick Cannon, Because he was a little rambunctious. He was a little, he didn't know how to emotionally regulate himself. He was still acting out like a toddler. But the techniques in which he followed, knowing that he was the shit and lived in his shit, he's like, what? I got this. See, but he didn't know how to play fair. He didn't know how to work according to benefiting himself. And that's another topic. But he marched to the beat of his own drums despite what they said and what they thought. That's the point. Courage. Confidence. Okay? Number 8. I know some of y'all gonna be upset about this one, but I don't care. Somebody needed to tell you, and I'm here to let you know. Anger is an unnecessary energy focused on things, people, places, that you are passionate about, but have no control over. You see how I did that? That's anger. Anger is, I love you, but I want to control you. You're not mad because they didn't do what they did or did what they did. You mad because they didn't do or didn't do it how you wanted them to. Trust me, I know. Been there. Hubby done called me on that. Okay. Capiche, kapowie. Release the need to control any and or everything or body that is not yours. Okay? Good. Learn to also control your emotions by first dealing with them in the moment. In the moments. Stop letting shit build up too. That shit is dis-ease, people. Straight up. You're creating dis-ease. That energy ain't got nowhere to go. And if you don't release it, it will manifest within. Number 9. Disappointment means you are too overly invested in something or someone that was never on the same page with you. But your expectations got the best of the situation. That's okay. But release your need to pose expectations and efforts to allow genuine experiences and you to be less disappointed. Be like water and let it flow. It's the reason why the water is in control. That's the element that's in control right now. This is a time like no other to flow like water. I don't know why I'm telling y'all that, but I was just giving that to tell y'all. Be like water and flow. Note to self. Okay, I felt that. Okay. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. It's time to take risks on self. What's the worst that can happen? You're here for an experience, right? Live, baby, live. I recommend y'all release the urge and need to hold things in. That's a huge downfall. Stop always feeling bad and sparing people's truth and feelings. And be honest. Because they don't feel bad when they dogging you. If it quack like a duck and it talk like a duck and it fly, what else do ducks do? If it duck, then it's a duck. Okay? Duck, duck. Y'all be trying to overcomplicate stuff to make other people feel comfortable in their chaos and misery. You can't release mass destruction on the world and then in turn want me to coddle you. What the fuck? The whole world got an Oedipus complex. All y'all is fucked up in the head. It doesn't make no sense. That's why everybody is sensitive. Can't nobody take the truth. Everybody tiptoeing over one's feelings. Accountability is free. I suggest y'all get y'all asses some. If you be accountable, you won't be so stuck in your feelings. Okay? That shit is exhausting. Grow up. Also, stop putting yourselves in spaces with people who don't want to see you grow and bask in positivity with you. I don't care what role they play in your life. If they don't want to genuinely see you do well and get better, then you need to remove yourself from them, okay? They contribute to your dis-ease, okay? A lot of people like to promote moving in silence. But I want you to ponder on this. You wouldn't have to move in silence if you were actually surrounded by people who really want to see you win and who root the whole way. Not at the end. Not who show up when all the shit finished. Not who want to invest in the inventory. The motherfuckers who put in the blood, sweat, and tears. Who seen you fall down and gave you a helping hand up. What's that 50 Cent song? At least you can wish me luck. Support ain't always monetary. Wishing me luck is support. Having a little faith in me is support. Not putting me down is support. Not being jealous, hateful, and envious is support. Acknowledging that you wish you could too. But recognizing that you proud that I did though is support. But people don't look at it that way. And because they don't, you need to protect yourself, okay? A few ways that I protect my mental and physical, my emotional and my spiritual is, one, I deactivate and disconnect. Whenever I need to, whenever I feel like it. No phones, no socials, nobody, no nothing outside of my household. Period. No, you can't call and put your shit on me. No, you can't vent to me. Because when the shoe is on the other foot, I don't have nobody to give it back to. So when you know that you don't have replenishment, you gotta deactivate and disconnect so that you can replenish yourself. Cause those who vampire suck you, they ain't gonna replenish you. So you gotta make time for self. Number 2, responding when I'm ready and well thought out. No more emotional, illogical responses. I'm not letting people bring me back to levels that I've leveled up from. I'm not allowing people to get me out of my character. And I'm not allowing my blood pressure to be raised from snapping on you. Fuck you. It's how I feel. And I might leave you on red so you can see when I read that shit and when I did not give a fuck because I didn't respond. I know. I be petty like that. But it's better me not respond than, you know, what they say. If you ain't got nothing good, then don't say nothing at all. I practice that. Number 3, being kind to myself, gentle with myself, patient with myself, creating a safe space for myself always. These are things that you need to get into practicing for yourself too. It takes time. And if you're in a relationship, You need to be on one accord with the person that you're in a relationship with. Have your household on that same energy. It flows. As my husband likes to say, it makes things easier. Number 4, I started walking. Okay? Walking more with my dogs. And waking up early. I don't know if that's something I want to promote because I've been doing it a lot and I want to stop doing that a little bit. But waking up early has been beneficial. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I'm not consistent like I want to be as far as me wanting to be up. But I do be up, okay? I'm pushing myself forward and I'm adding an extra day after I've maintained the previous amounts of days I was previously doing, and then adding more time. You know, actively practicing is a direct reflection of your efforts towards your goals and the shit that you care about, you know? So every day put forth action towards the shit that you care about, period. Number 5, remain teachable, okay? And in a state to receive correction, redirection, and constructive criticism, respectfully. Heal from them triggers. That takes a lot of effort and practice. So be kind, be gentle to yourself. Be graceful with yourself, okay? Number 6, what's understood don't gotta be stated, okay? Everything you think and feel ain't gotta be said, okay? And silence speaks volume. Like I said, leave them hoes on red. Learn how to shut your own mouth sometimes. And choose your battles wisely. Number 7, when things are no longer for you, okay, or resonating with your spirit, okay, remove yourself. Trust the energy and read the vibes. Be alert always, okay? Awareness is key. Number 8, always take time to recalibrate and to rejuvenate, to relax, okay? To reflect, to restore, to release, okay? Self-care is a necessity. It is mandatory, okay? It's non-negotiable. One of my releasing ways is crying. I put me on a good song, give me some jams going. Or sometimes I just, be in the mood. Massages, cuddling with my baby, whatever it is that's gonna get you to a state of calmness and renew, do that more often. I know you guys struggle with always having to be the strong ones, right? We can relate with that, with no access to the luxury of vulnerability, right? But I encourage you to get ready to take back your power. It's power and vulnerability. It's scary, okay? I ain't gonna lie to you. It's scary. But it's power in it and it's beautiful. It is. And you're gonna notice yourself being your childlike self. You're gonna be a grown-ass woman being like a little girl. You're gonna be a grown-ass man being like a little boy. And that's fine. The adult will arrive when it needs to arrive, okay? Other than that, be what you need to do, thrive in your childlike self, okay? Then you won't have to hold on to the fears of who will save you, who can you run to, because all you need is already within you, okay? You just need to tap in, okay? While working on you, I want you to remember to be in the now. Why? Because everything else is last week's problem. Until next time, bye.